So, if you've ever played Earthbound Beginnings, you'd know that Eve is this massive red robot that one-hit KOs any enemy in the game. Normally, trying to leave Mount Etoy with Eve in your party will cause a scripted robot fight to happen, and it'll kill Eve, and that's how you get the 7th melody. Well, we figured out a way a few days ago to break Eve out from Mount Etoy and take her anywhere on the overworld in the GBA version. This was possible in the Famicom version using the Fleabag glitch, and I'll link an awesome video by the Terrific Tracy about it, but that was patched out for the GBA version, so we have to use this alternate method. To start out, you're going to make sure you're going to want two things: PSI teleport and 2 pieces of bread. I also highly recommend you have some repel rings. So follow the path I take from Thanksgiving, and we're going to be going to the breadcrumb glitch spot. So the only other prerequisite you need to do this glitch is that you have to have already killed Eve. And you can recruit Eve by using the boat and going to the whirlpool, getting her that way, or you can use the breadcrumb glitch to recruit her the first time. Both ways don't matter. That's the only thing that is required. So let's use one of those rings and just follow the path I take. The reason why this glitch works is because the area we're going to is on the border of like out of bounds and still accessible inbounds, and when you place a bread and leave it, then it freaks the game out. So right here is where we're gonna want to go. Just drop your bread and use it, and you're here. So now you're gonna want to count 9 of these little grass patches to the left. So like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once you're right here, you can just hold down left, and it'll line you up perfectly for where we're trying to go. This area can look very confusing, but as long as you know what you're doing, it's a very effective way to freak the game out, basically. And like if you stutter like that a little bit, it really doesn't matter. As long as you're just holding down left, you'll be walking the right way. So these little glitch chunks right here, like that one, and there's gonna be another one right here. You don't want to walk into them. If you walk into the border of any of them, you're gonna, like, your movement will be frozen and you can only turn. So once you get to this one with the house and the stump, just walk alongside of it and then walk down right. But essentially you're just looking for this massive texture. This one is actually fine. I've never soft locked walking into this. It has collision. So once you get to this thing, just walk along the right side of it and then along the bottom for a little bit until you get to this white column right here. So once you see this, count 2 more. 1, 2, and then 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then right here, the little patch down right of the 5th one is where you're gonna want to use your bread, and this will send you back inbounds. So here's Eve. Even though we've already gotten Eve and killed her, it doesn't matter. She'll still be here, and you'll see that those cracks are already cracked. Normally they like start cracking once you check Eve, and you'll definitely know the glitch worked when in this whirlpool, Eve's like head and legs are going to be missing, just like that. It's just her body. So here we have Eve in our party, but she's currently flagged as dead. So if we were to get into an encounter, things would just play out normally and Eve wouldn't do anything, and then Eve would leave from your party. But that's why we need teleport, so we can just teleport run and not get into any encounters. And we're going to want to go to the healer's house. So the healer, where you do the Nintendo and Anna dance, he will full heal your party, and revive Eve, basically. Because since Eve doesn't show up on the bottom where your party is, you can't really heal her at a hospital or anything, but this guy will heal her. You can also see when you look at the phone that Eve will be listed under, like, in your party, and she'll have 0 experience right there. So that's pretty cool. So once you've healed Eve here, then you know you're safe, and you can walk around and get into fights, and Eve will be one-shotting everything like normal. So some rules about Eve is that you can't actually, like, teleport anywhere. If you fully teleport and go to a different town, then Eve will get removed from your party. And same with using the onyx hook or the memory chip. Those things count as a teleport, so when you get sent to where they send you, Eve will be removed from your party. But we can still run pretty much anywhere in the overworld now. And it's really fun because Eve will just one-shot everything. It makes enemies a joke. Just make sure you don't teleport or onyx hook. You can use your bread and warp back somewhere with bread, and Eve will stay in your party. And same with the train. You can take the train, and Eve will still stay in your party. So those are 2 movement ways you can do while having Eve in your party. Here's what Eve looks like dancing. Dancing with 4 people doesn't necessarily look correct, but it's not that interesting. Eve just kind of freezes. Even though you can't use the onyx hook to get to Magicant, you can still get to Magicant by using the God's Tail outside of Podunk. Oops. And yeah, now you can have even Magicant. There's not a lot of cool things you can do here. It very looks out of place, but something fun you can do is go over to the Flying Men. Ooh, rip Anna. This is so sad. So nothing abnormally strange happens here, but when you try to recruit one to your party when you already have 4 people, you'll talk to him, it'll play the jingle, and then nothing will happen. So you can just do this forever. If you really like that sound. This is the place to come to. If you want to have a party of just Nintendo and Eve, come back to this healer's house with Anna in your party, and leave a bread before going in the store. Doing this will have Teddy and Anna leave your party, and like I said before, you can't use the onyx hook or teleport with Eve in your party because that'll erase her from your party. But if you just use the bread you just set, then you can pretty much have a party of just Nintendo and Eve, and you could pretty much do anything you want. Doing the Anna dance doesn't cause anything weird. It just Eve just feels really out of place there. Like we'll see right now. That's funny, I didn't know that healer heals you even like when Anna's not in your party. And the full party's not in your party, basically. So yeah, Eve's here now. She looks really out of place, but then she'll disappear once they start moving. So another funny thing, Eve's not really supposed to be here when Teddy like comes to the back of the party, so he's just inside of Eve there. This robot fight, I've never seen Eve not do damage. This is a scripted, you're supposed to automatically die, but this is the only fight I've seen where Eve doesn't do like over 400 damage. Eve is very powerful, but this dude is even more. Like Eve's doing 10 damage there. I can't think of another enemy that is stronger than this guy, I'd say. And yeah, nothing more really happens. Once your party blacks out and Lloyd saves you, then Eve. The cutscene before the final boss will lead to an interesting scene. Normally, when bringing Eve to the final cutscene in the Famicom version, Eve just stands there and it looks pretty normal. But in this game, it's a little bit different. Wow, how many encounters can I get into? So like I said, in the Famicom version, Eve just stands there looking completely normal. But in the GBA version, when you take Eve here, she looks like that. We were able to determine that the top part of her is like the front of the boat looking down. And this bottom part is like the front left part of the tank, but it's colored red and tan for some reason. And here's what taking dead Eve into the Gygus fight looks like. You'll notice Eve's sprite looks almost normal when walking up, but in walking any other direction, it's a little bit purple. Starman Jr., is that you? And yeah, that's all I have for this video. Like I said at the start, this glitch was just recently discovered, so I'm sure there's a lot more wacky effects that we haven't come across yet. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy smacking any and all enemies you come across with your newly found half-permanent party member.